Hey ladies, I just wanted to hop on here real quick and talk to you for just a few minutes. I have been praying for each of you ladies and your families during this very trying time that is the first that we've ever encountered, and something that our kids one day will, if the Lord tarries, will be able to tell their kids about. And my girls are actually, Hannah's keeping a journal, and she is writing down things that she is learning about, or she sees, or she feels during this this COVID-19 lockdown thing. But hey Anna, hey Sarah, hey Karen. Anyway, I just wanted to share just a tiny bit with you. And one of the scriptures that keeps standing out to me is, a couple of scriptures I wanted to share with you. Isaiah 26:3-4, you will keep in perfect peace him whose mind is steadfast because he trusts in you. Trust in the Lord forever, for the Lord is the rock eternal. And Isaiah 28:16 says, so this is what the sovereign Lord says. See, I lay a stone in Zion, a tested stone, a precious cornerstone for a sure foundation. The one who relies on it will never be stricken with panic. So, the Isaiah 28:16, and I forget which version this is, but where it says that we will never be stricken with panic, Jesus is our sure foundation, our cornerstone. So if we build upon him, then now to say that I haven't stressed out, to say that I haven't had moments where I've had to bring my thoughts into check, and the verse 2 Corinthians 10:5, where it says we demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought and make it obedient to Christ. I've had to do that a few times. The kids have been in here, and they've I don't know about you guys, our schedule hasn't been disrupted completely because they're still doing school. They're still, with being homeschooled, they're still doing their thing. And I was just thinking, waiting for them to ask when they were going to be able to get out of school and why they weren't having their 2 weeks or month or for the rest of the year. And of course, Hannah did ask, and she said, my husband responded. He said that, well, Hannah, they're at home and out of school because everyone needs them to be home to be safe. And you're already home, so it doesn't apply to you. And she was kind of a little frustrated, but anyway. But our evenings are different. We don't have soccer, we don't have dance, we don't have church Wednesday nights. Where we have to go, we're live streaming, which is a blessing. Technology can be a huge issue for me sometimes, but it's also such a big blessing, especially during times like this. And I lost my train of thought. Those of you that know me well know that happens sometimes. But I just wanted to encourage you ladies to also just, when you can, even if it's a few minutes here or there, especially the ones of you that the kids normally aren't at home and you were kind of thrown into this so suddenly, so quickly without any preparation. I just want to encourage you, to let you know that with the Lord, you've got this. None of this took him by surprise. You are more than capable with Christ in you. You are exactly what your kids need during this time, you and your family. And I had a really dear friend of mine that just pointed something out the other day and said that it's probably a good thing to, which I have had a couple moments with Mason and even Hannah, where they have just broke down and just got upset over nothing and just started crying or being very emotional. And this sweet lady of my friend of mine, she said that Sometimes it could just be they're still hearing things. They can feel that things are different. They can see that things are different, and they don't know how to process it like we do as adults. And so sometimes their emotions might be a little all over the place, and to give grace where grace needs to be given. And I thought that was something good to just reflect on and to be mindful of. But my little devotional this morning, I thought was kind of timely. It's the Jesus Calling book. I'm sure a lot of you ladies have it. But for March 30th, it says, I am taking care of you. Trust me at all times. Trust me in all circumstances. Trust me with all your heart. When you are weary and everything seems to be going wrong, you can still utter these 4 words. I trust you, Jesus. By doing so, you release matters into my control, and you fall back into the security of my everlasting arms. Before you arise from your bed in the morning, I have already arranged the events of your day. Every day provides many opportunities for you to learn my ways and grow closer to me. Signs of my presence brighten even the dullest day when you have eyes that really see. Search for me as for hidden treasure. I will be found by you. So, in some respects, we might have a lot of time on our hands since we're a little bit isolated right now and kind of having to stay to ourselves within each family. And then there might be some of you that you're a lot busier. Those of you in healthcare, you Jessica, and others that being nurses or even in retail, truckers, just a whole lot. There's several grocery stores, and so y'all's hours might have picked up quite a bit more. So, but even if you can only give a few minutes a day or even more, I challenge you to do more, because when you search and seek him, he will be found by you. It says so in his word. And I was also thinking, rabbit trail, I was also thinking maybe if any of you ladies would be interested in doing a devotional, like we could do Facebook Live, we could do Zoom. Karen Stubbs is one I've been looking at, where we can do and listen to online, and then we can come together either with Zoom or Facebook Live, and we can talk about it like on a weekly basis. I didn't know if that's something that you ladies would like to do, where you still, I know with Zoom you can still interact and talk with each other. I haven't myself personally used it yet, but I have several people that have told me that they have it and it works great. I didn't know if y'all would be interested in doing, not really a devotional, more like a Bible study, like a 6-week thing, to encourage one another. I know we can't really see each other right now. We can't have our mom's night ins or our morning meetings. This year's actually been a little slim pickings due to various things, and then now with our hands tied with the COVID-19 situation. But just thoughts. If you want to just give me your feedback, just let me know, and I'd be more than willing and would love to do this with you ladies. And I'm trying to think if there's any specific prayer requests that you guys would like to share with me personally. You can send me a personal message, or if you didn't mind if other people knew, just put it on here. That's fine too. Praying for you all very fervently, that the Lord just covers you guys, protects you, keeps you in the right frame of mind, helps you to juggle all the new things that you're having to juggle, and that just with the Christ mindset. So anyway, that is all. I've never done a Facebook Live before, and I hope that I didn't seem too funny or uncomfortable, but only way it seemed to be able to reach out to all you ladies and let you know how much you are loved and how much you are being prayed for, and be encouraged that you have got this with the Lord, and one day we will look back at this and see how far that He has brought us and what He is doing in the midst of all this. Even my oldest, I will leave you, before I go, I'll tell you that she said she was listening to the news. We don't watch a lot of news, but too much information can be too much sometimes. There's certain times when you need to just cut off the information. It's, too much information can be dangerous. And like with our Sunday school class yesterday morning, Tim Lovelace was talking about how we need to be careful how much information we let ourselves take in, and also the source of the information. There's some things that we just don't need to know or dwell on. So anyway, but Lexi was saying something along the lines, I forget what it was that was on the news, but in regards to the coronavirus. But she said, I don't understand. She said, this is happening because the Lord has allowed it to happen. This didn't take Him by surprise. He knew it all along that this is what was going to take place. And I'm not going to get sick. No one else is going to get sick in my family unless it's the Lord's will and mine or their lives, and He allows it. So there's nothing to fear. So I've already seen growth in my children through this, and that they're starting to own their own faith and not just hang on to mom and dad's. And I'm already seeing things take place now that is just fruit from this, and it's great because the Lord will work everything out for the good of those that love Him. So anyway, I hope you ladies are having a good day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.